Yes, well, I'm down the road and end up seeing this.
Do you work? So when a boss tells you to do something, you understand that's what you have to do. They're being told to say. This car is not in a bay, it's not in a marked bay. You can understand. Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure that you're not being abused, mate. Yeah, I'm a vlogger. Yeah.
This is a curb.
It's been proven. I have the records here. These are ticket cancelled all the time. And you guys are here to back them up to do the wrong thing. And you're telling me you're not harassing me. That's what you're doing now.
This is what I'm trying to explain.
You're not making a conversation, you're harassing me. That's what you're doing.
You're shouting now, sir. You don't need to shout.
He's not shouting. It's on camera.
You're talking now. I'm not allowed to talk.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fine. Car's gone. I've got no issue.
I'm still going to bring it back here. I'm still going to bring it back. Because, look, I brought out the fact you're not interested. You're not even interested in my own fact. You come here to back them up to harass me. That's what you come here to do. I brought out a fact.
I'm done talking.
Can you see my fact? Can you see my fact? These are all tickets this guy gave me, and the tickets get cancelled all the time.
So
and I'm trying to explain
yeah?
to him, I said, listen, they are doing the wrong thing. He said, no. Even if they are doing the wrong thing, you are here to back them up to do the wrong thing. What kind of a law officer are you? I said they're doing the wrong thing, and you can see the record that they're doing the wrong thing.
Sir,
and you're still backing them up to do the wrong thing.
Talk to him. You can try and explain what I've fully explained to you. And other than that, if the car returns it, it might get another ticket. For these guys still, that's not. I don't issue tickets out to cars parked on. They're the civil enforcement team. But explain to him, look, this is not a marked bay. You can see there is no bay here. It's a pavement. So I'll let you feel that. And I've tried. I'll let you feel that. Other than that, guys, are we all right?
Right. You were going to come back because they're still going to call you. You were to come back.
Is this your space?
There's bays, you know what I mean? Road.
I think already we issue other cars there.
Yeah.
So why don't you issue that? This is great. And the shouting he's doing to you is what they did to my colleagues. I was
Not shouting.
My colleagues felt intimidated not to stick the ticket on because the one was shouting.
It's not shouting. It's cultural.
See what he does.
It's cultural.
You can, like I say, you can keep shouting, but I'm just going to explain to him fully what's happened and what the case is.
And obviously we understand it. We get go above and someone cancels.
Yeah.
It's not in our hands. The investigation officer is saying we need to issue this ticket. It's not. We're doing it.
It's all right, mate, it's your job. Don't need any help, let us know, okay?
And if he was wrong, why did he do it? We told the lady to move the vehicle, so why? Leave it there, exactly, isn't it?
Right, see you later, mate. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
So there seems to be a little bit of a civil dispute there, and then the police officers come along to back up the civil enforcement officers. I'm sure when it comes to civil disputes, they shouldn't be trying to assert their authority or their powers. So when I've turned up, they've kind of walked off and backed away. So I think I'm okay. Are you alright? Yeah, can I take your shoulder number?
You're filming me.
Well, it doesn't matter. Can you identify yourself verbally with your shoulder number? Or is that you're gonna go against, alright, then your collar number, on your epaulet, or you're gonna go against your policies and procedures, yeah? Yeah, but is that what you'd say to a judge? Yeah, you're in court and they say to you, what's your collar number? And you're going to say to them, you can see it, it's on my shoulder. Is that how you address yourself to a member of the public? This is why I film, this is why I vlog. It's about how police assert their powers and abuse their powers. You're supposed to identify yourself, not tell me that it's on my shoulder. Are you going to identify yourself, officer?
Yeah.
Are you going to identify yourself, officer? Are you going to identify yourself?
It's on my shoulder.
You will be on.
Shoulder,
you will be on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you'll get everybody saying how unprofessional you are. Yeah.
Okay, mate.
Well, you are.
You coming in with us?
No. Can I ask you for your shoulder number? Is that how you go as well? Yeah.
Do you want to come in?
Sure. Of course, I want to come in.
You are filming inside a police station.
It doesn't matter.
Quite exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. Shoulder number.
How soon? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not allowed in this area.
You're not abusing your powers. That's all you're doing. Abuse. So this is their little cubby hole where they come along and abuse their powers. So they've got police station open inside the police station, so nobody can't see that it's open. Ah. Yeah. I shall pick this up in a second. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, those officers that just came in, yeah, they didn't identify themselves. So is there somebody that I can speak to so I can get them to identify themselves, please? Okay. Thank you. All right, cheers. Hello?
Can I help you?
Well, could you identify yourself first, please? I don't know who you are. You're in plain clothes.
I'm Mike Kingley. I'm a sergeant here.
Can I have your shoulder number?
1706 Echo Alpha.
Thank you. Okay, so there was 2 police officers that was involved in an incident out the street. Okay. Yeah, so I was filming it just so that they wasn't abusing their powers. Okay, so anyway, regardless of that, I asked them to identify themselves, and the way that they identify themselves is, there it is on my shoulder, you can see it. Yeah. Well, that's not professional, that's really unprofessional actually. You've got policies and principles about how you should address members of the public, and basically I think that those 2 have been quite rude, and so I'm asking them to come out and identify themselves with their shoulder numbers.
They have identified themselves?
No, they have, well, what, by pointing to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how you identify yourself, yeah? Would you do that in front of a judge?
Can you identify those?
Would you do that in front of a judge?
No.
No. So I wouldn't expect you to do it in front of a member of the public. If a member of the public asks them to identify themselves, I'm not being funny, they're police officers. They shouldn't be just turning around and saying, there it is on my shoulder. Supposing I can't see, yeah? They should never assume that I could see, okay? So they should be verbally saying what their number is. They were rude and unprofessional. So I'd like them to, or you can write it down, it's up to you, but I'd like to get some notification of what their shoulder numbers are, please.
Okay. Bear with me.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello. Are you the officer that just come in?
Yes, I was, yes.
Okay, so you've taken your numbers off you, so I can't...
I've taken my Met vest off. PC
Okay.
4525 EA.
Okay.
So I don't wear them on here because it's underneath the Met vest, which it was.
Okay, which is fair enough. So I'm just saying, you know, you should never assume that somebody can see your number.
No,
yeah?
I didn't assume.
No, you did,
I didn't
because you
assume
did.
could
All
see
right.
it.
It's
You
on
were
camera.
filming my shoulder. So
No,
the camera was filming it.
Exactly,
On
assumption.
camera.
You don't know what my camera was filming, so therefore, if I'm asking you to verbally say it, at least it would capture it as audio.
Well,
yeah.
I've said it now.
Okay, so I think
fine?
that you was very unprofessional in the way that you addressed me while you was outside. I'm not going to make a complaint on this stage, but the next time around, I will make a complaint. Well, I won't on this particular occasion because you've come out and addressed that situation. But I'm just letting you know that I'm a member of the public. Yeah, I asked you to identify yourself, and you should never assume that anybody can see or anything. And also, the judgment is.
Yourself as a member of the public in my shoes. I'm trying to deal with a man who's clearly doing something wrong.
No, this was out here I asked you.
There were numerous members of public.
I didn't ask.
I've got someone with a camera who's not involved at all, coming around filming me, filming my face, trying to get in contact, that isn't involved in it. It's off-putting, isn't it? It's off-putting.
Let me just say, was your cameras on while you was outside?
Yes,
well, you was filming me then.
What?
So therefore, you was filming
No, I was
me.
filming a gentleman. Not
Okay,
you, nothing to do with you.
Okay, so let me just say something.
But when
Yeah?
you're trying
And can
to
I
do
ask you to
this-
identify yourself as well, please?
Yeah, I'm PC Mark, shoulder number 1807EA.
Okay.
When you're
thank
trying
you.
to deal with an incident with an irate member of public, it's off-putting when someone is going around with a camera filming everything. When
Okay.
you're just trying to focus on the person you're dealing with.
Okay, so
And
let.
protect members of public.
Okay, can I just say something then, just to kind of, because this is on camera,
Yes.
yeah? When I asked you to identify yourself, you was not around anybody, you was walking away from the incident, you was actually walking back to here when I asked you to identify
Because I
yourself.
was talking to my colleague.
It's on camera. Listen,
Yeah, I know.
do you know what?
My
You're
colleague,
digging
I know.
yourself in a bigger hole. It's on camera. You might have been talking to your colleague, but I'll tell you what, it will show, yeah, how rude you was. Because I asked you to identify yourself and you went, oh, it's on my shoulder. And I said, would you identify like that in front of a judge? You said no, right? And
I
then
didn't respond to that. I didn't respond to it.
Okay,
Normally,
would you
members of the
identify
public,
like that in front of a
that's what I
judge?
say. If they're not involved in the incident, I do say, it's on my shoulder.
Okay.
That's just my natural response.
Okay.
It's how you identify each and every officer is by their shoulder number.
It is.
So we do normally just say that to every member of public.
Okay.
Especially ones that aren't involved in a direct incident we are dealing with.
Okay, which
because
is-
we have to deal with these members of public a lot that film us.
Yep,
So
well,
we just naturally
okay.
say it's on our shoulders.
Right, so you've just contradicted yourself. 1 minute you're saying that I'm out there filming you, and it's very off-putting, and now you're just saying that you deal with it a lot of the time. You can't have it both ways. You can't.
it's
Yeah,
still
but you
off-putting.
can't.
We have to deal with it, but it's still off-putting.
But you can't have it both
Imagine
ways.
I've had it where I've been fighting with people on the floor,
Yeah.
and more people are filming me than
Okay.
are helping.
Okay, and do you know?
It's off-putting,
Yeah,
it's
but
not
do you know
nice.
the reason why? Because police, yeah, are notorious of abuse. Yeah, and I'm
You know how hard it
filming.
is to do our job, though. What would happen if we weren't around?
Well, then we'll have
It's
a.
very hard to do our job. So when people are focused on filming us and trying to get
Yeah.
anything that we might be not doing perfect, it's hard to actually
Then
do what we
don't
need to
focus on the camera. The camera, you're filming. Yeah, you're filming yourself. You got your body worn cameras on. Yeah, so you're filming.
We don't. That's what we try to do, and that's what I'm explaining to you.
No,
I
but-
don't focus on someone filming.
Well then,
focus
so I
on-
shouldn't be a
if you want it, if
distraction.
you're filming,
So I
then
shouldn't be a
shoulder.
distraction.
That's
You know
what I
why?
naturally
Do you know
do.
why you're distracted when I've started to film? Because then you can't abuse your power.
No, I wasn't
right?
distracted at all because I'm filming. Long before you started
Do you
filming,
know,
I'm filming.
this is all on camera.
Okay.
You're saying one thing and then you're changing it to say another thing. Well, actually, it's on camera, so it will show.
Right,
Right?
sir,
But
we're
all
gonna
I'm
be
saying
all
is,
day,
no,
but
we're having. Okay, we will be all day. We won't because I'll let you go, obviously, and I don't mean to keep you away from your job. Let me just say to you, it's not about not having respect for the police. Believe that. Yeah. What it is about. Okay. Members of the public and their safety. They don't want to be abused. Hold on, let me finish, right? And also, it's a legal right for me to be able to do this. Okay? There's no privacy laws, so I can film people in the public place, and I was standing in the public place. So therefore, it doesn't matter if you're distracted. You shouldn't be. You should be trained, and you should have the knowledge of knowing that if somebody comes up to you. If somebody comes up to you with a camera, you should just concentrate on your job.
Thank you very
yeah?
much for your time. Thank you
Okay.
for chatting to me.
Okay. Next time, please uphold your principles. Thank you. Well, there you go. Police officer sort of contradicted himself on a lot of things. He says that, you know, lots of members of the public film him and then he gets distracted and all that sort of thing. Yeah, so it's just an incident I saw as I was walking past and basically had to get my camera out and start filming. So anyway, see you later. This is, I don't know what this is. This is an offshoot of Barking Police Station, I should imagine. Oh, last thing. How do the people know that the station's open if this police station open sign is inside? I don't know. Well, I just mentioned that. See you later.